All right, injuries. Buck has a back. Just overall thoughts on the game. Encouraged with the effort, but we got to, coaches, players, we got to make the plays in the critical moments. When you watch the game, standing there on the sidelines, players, everything, we got to make the plays when it matters. So we got to get that thing cleaned up going forward.
What do you think of Anthony overall, especially just late there in the fourth quarter, getting you all back?
I thought he made some big-time plays for us. Obviously, that opening touchdown pass to Alec, I don't think I've seen a throw like that. And then he hit another big one, to Alec right there at the end on the 2-minute drive to get down there and score. He had Ashton on the end cut, and then fourth down, got to have it. I mean, he just powered his will to go get in. I thought he did some really good things coming back.
In the past, Alec, are those just plays you can't necessarily teach?
No, that's just physical ability, launching that ball down the field. There's not many guys that can do that.
What's the next step? It's just like consistency.
Yeah, it's just consistency. Just each week, that's what we're looking for. Consistency, week in and week out, getting better as we keep going through this thing for sure.
Like the two he missed on AD.
Yeah, obviously he'd love to have those back. I mean, like I said, guys, he's gonna miss some throws, just like all these quarterbacks in the league will miss some throws. But we'll get them cleaned up.
I'm curious, just on the fourth down play at the end, you needed 2 scores. Mm-hmm. You just decided that this was the best chance for the time.
Yeah, I just went for it right there. Yeah, went for it right there, and obviously we scored on that one on the fourth down instead of kicking the field goal there. Yeah.
Will the defensive front be as good as yours was against the pass, and yet not so much against the
Yeah, we got to get that thing cleaned up. We'll go back and look at it, but I got a lot of faith in those guys. Our defensive line, I got a lot of faith in those guys. Obviously, it starts in the trenches with those guys, but got a lot of faith in those guys going forward.
Why go for 2 instead of kick the extra point when it's 15-13?
Why go for 2, whatever, on the one? Yeah, we just went for the one right there, whatever. Yeah.
Did you get much of an explanation on all the stuff that was going on there at the end of the first half?
Oh, the whole deal. Yeah. No, I don't got anything to comment on that one.
With Duval, what gave you confidence in calling his number in that play for that touchdown?
Yeah, it was a situation we had him in, obviously, for that play, and the coverage that they played, it allowed him to be open on that play. Obviously, Anthony made a great throw. Linebacker almost made the play on it, but to him, catch and run on the move for the big one was huge.
How big of a deal is that play, knowing what he had to go through last year and to come out first game and get that?
Yeah, it's big to get him back out there on the field. Obviously, a special teams guy for us, big time, but also has some offensive production as we saw today. So excited to get him back.
You surprised the offensive line didn't make more room? Were you surprised Taylor didn't have more room to work with?
Yeah, I think really you can put that on me. Like, I could have called more runs. You know what I mean? I could have called more runs there. I think we had 19 passes. I don't remember how many carries we had. But, yeah, we'll look at those things and get that thing cleaned up.
What kind of lessons can a young quarterback learn in games like this, tough, close games?
Yeah, I mean, this is the NFL, right? It's going to be like this a lot. These one-score games, it comes down to it a lot. So we got to find ways, at the end, both offensively, defensively, to make the plays in the critical situations to go win those things.
What Alec Pierce did today in his performance.
It was big. I think, he had 3 for 125. I mean, that explosive, that's what we were talking about, carrying that stuff over from training camp into the season, and obviously he made some big-time plays down the field for us today.
With Anthony and AD, is this just underscore like they need time together, they need reps together to get on the same page?
Yes and no. I mean, we just missed a few today, and next week, who knows, it could be different. You know what I mean? But I like both, where they're both at going forward.
Defensively, did you feel like they used the need to get up the field for pass rush against you at all in the running game? Or?
I don't know. I mean, I thought we get 4 sacks on him. I think we, pressured him pretty good. Obviously, he made some big-time throws. He's a good player. He got out of the pocket on 2 of them, made a great 3rd and 11 throw on the sideline to Nico. The one he scrambled around, made a big-time play on our sideline. They're going to make plays. We just got to contain those plays.
First glance, go ahead, Steven.
Just first glance, your young DBs, just any thoughts on how they performed today?
Yeah, I think they did pretty good. I mean, I really did. I got to go back and look at it. Obviously, there's going to be plays. It doesn't matter whether it's a DB or a linebacker or D-line. Everyone's going to want to have plays back, and we all know that. So we'll go back and look at it, though.
What's your overall feeling? Frustration, happy? Like, what's your overall feeling after game 1?
Obviously, frustrated. I mean, we're going to win a football game, and it's a division opponent at home, and we want to win. But I do know that we got the right guys in that locker room going forward, and it's a long season. We got 16 guaranteed left, and we're taking it 1 week at a time. We got Green Bay coming up.
You mentioned, they're all close in this league. Does tonight, though, kind of underscore how little the margin of error is?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw it tonight. You saw it Thursday night with the catch, with the heel. I mean, this is the NFL. That's what it is. It's just like it comes up this week in, week out. It's going to come down to these one-score games a lot of times, and we got to take advantage of them when it happens.
On that same note, is it pretty encouraging to see even how much more vertical the offense can be? You had success, but had
Yeah,
some
I
there.
mean, that's the explosiveness that we want to have, getting the ball down the field, and we hit some big ones today, and we got to continue that going forward.
A couple more.
Anthony got sacked or thrown to the ground there early.
Yeah.
Do you want your offensive line to respond to stuff like that, or I don't know?
Yeah, I didn't really see how. I just saw him get slammed, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah.